Hey, welcome back everybody. Part 2. Let's finish up lesson 1 on fundamental counting principle. Okay, example number 7 kind of goes back to class example 3, in which Eric was trying to figure out how many odd 4-digit numbers there are. To make this a little bit harder, he basically was asked to find out how many even 4-digit numbers. Now the trouble with that makes that little word even makes this question a lot more difficult. So first of all, determine the answer to I. Okay, so even 4-digit numbers. Okay, so there's a couple scenarios here. In order for it to be even, the last digit needs to be 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Okay, so if we do the 4 blanks, because it's a 4-digit number, and the last digit needs to be 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, we would have 5 choices, right? Don't write this down yet. 5 choices. But we also know that the first digit can't be 0. What if on one of these choices we chose 0 in the last position? That would actually leave us 9 choices for the first position. Okay. Oh, we're not doing repeated digits yet. Never mind. So this first one's a little bit easier. Okay, so 5 choices. Okay, first digit can't be 0, so we have 9 choices. We don't care if we use 0 over again, if we use 2 over again or 4 over again, doesn't matter. Okay, next digit, again, we can repeat, so we would have 10 choices and 10 choices, because now 0's back in play, right? Okay, now, where it gets tricky is the next part. Okay. If we can't repeat the digits, that means, again, we can't do 5 choices. So what he started to do here will not work, because if he used 0 in this position, then he would have 9 choices. If he didn't use 0, say it was 2 that he used up, then we couldn't have 0 and we couldn't use up 2, so we would only have 8 choices. So as a result, we need to do this with 2 different scenarios. I'll just write it here. We would have the choice when 0 was used in the last position, or we would have the situation where 2, I'll write it with numbers, 2, 4, 6, or 8 was used in the last position. Okay, so let's look at this first one. If I use 0 here, that's one choice. And then for the first position, I can't have 0, but I've already used it anyway, so it doesn't matter. And therefore, I would have 9 remaining digits. Okay, then 8 remaining digits after that, because I've used up 2 digits, and then 7. Okay, however, an or means add here. Okay, this last position, number of choices for 2, 4, 6, or 8, there's 4 digits. Okay, the first position can't be 0. So I haven't used 0 yet, so that's out. I have used either 2, 4, 6, or 8, so that's out as well. So I've got 2 digits I can't use, so therefore 8 choices here. Okay, now for the next position, 0 is back in play, because I haven't really used it yet, I just couldn't use it in the first position. So I've used up essentially 2 digits, the one in the first position and one in the last position. So remaining number of digits, 8, times, then remaining number of digits, 7. In other words, we would have, big number added to another big number. You guys can work that one out. Okay, class example 8. Consider the number of distinguishable. That basically means you can tell one word from the next, okay? 4-letter arrangements, okay, so that's telling us how many blanks we need, from the word English, okay? And there's an implication that each of the letters in the word only occurs once and cannot be repeated. In other words, if you take a letter away, it's gone. You can't, not another one appears in its place. So think of it as like having 7 tiles there, and when you take a tile away, it's gone. Okay, so here we go. Any letter can be in any position. So we have a 4-letter word, okay, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters to choose from. So initially, I would have 7 choices for the first letter. Then I can't use the one I just chose, so 6 left, and then 5 left, and then 4 left. Okay, whatever that works out to be. I guess that would actually be 840. Okay, then next scenario, first letter must be an E. Okay, so we are restricted on the first letter, so that's what we're going to start with here. And you want to ask yourself, how many choices? Well, if it's going to be an E, I only have one E to choose from, so that would be one choice. Now I've used up one of the letters, so, oops, sorry about that. I've used up one of the letters, so now I only have 6 choices left. Okay, so 6 choices here. I've used up 2 letters, so now 5, and then finally 4, giving us basically 120 different choices, or different arrangements. Okay, let's try the next one. The first and last letters must be vowels. Okay, if you want to pause your video and try these ones on your own, go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm going to continue on here. First and last letters must be vowels. So vowels, A, E, I, O, U. So E and I are both vowels. So we would have 2 choices for the first position. Then go to your last position, the other restricted spot, and there would be 1 vowel left, so 1 choice there. Now, I've used up 2 of my 7 letters, which means I would have 5 choices for this one, and then 4 choices for this one, because I've used up now 3. Okay, so that leaves us 40 different arrangements. Okay, last one, a little bit trickier. The word must contain G. Okay, well, let's do our 4 blanks. Now, contain G, so they didn't really say where G had to be. It could be in the first position, or the second, or the third, or the fourth. Now, notice when I said that out loud, I used the word or. So, if we consider it in the first position, or the second position, or the third position, or the fourth position, okay? So G is in those positions. So when we use the word or, that means we are going to be adding each of these scenarios together. Okay, so in the first position, 1 choice for G, because there's only 1 G, and then we have 6 letters left, then 5, then 4, okay? And then, if it's in the second position, there's 1 choice for the second letter. Always start with your restrictions. And then go to the first position, 6 letters left, then the third position, 5 letters, and finally 4 letters left. Okay, so you can see how this is going to go, right? 1 in the third position, 6, 5, 4 for all the others, and 1 in the fourth position, 6, 5, 4. But each of those are going to be the same value, right? 30 times 4, so 120, plus 120, plus 120, plus 120. And yes, you could have just gone 4 times 120 to get 480. Okay, so 480 different arrangements if it contains a G. And there we go. Okay, so moral of the story is every question seems to be a little bit different. Just keep your head about you and think it through. Say it out loud if you need to. If you use the word and, it's multiply. If you use the word or, you're adding. Okay, good luck everybody. Thanks for listening.